Lola's in there because she's been a naughty girl. She wouldn't back off when Marnie was playing with her. Got the railings footing pre-dug. So I can secure the dogs in the garden, away from the pissy little dog owners that are causing all the problems. Mainly that one over there. Back up. Good girl. Right, what are you up to, Screechy? What are you up to? What are you screeching for? Can hear you down the front garden. If I tell you to calm down when you got the zoomies, calm down. Will you go in there for timeout? Go on then, Marnie. You stay there, holstered up. Marnie. No, your name's not Marnie, is it, holstered up? What's your name? Get in there then. Well, how are you going to do that then, Marnie? Because I've got to clean this unit as well. Come on. That's it. Let's go and have a look about. Right, so for some reason the dogs keep pointing out that end of the garden and crapping. So I'm taking the dogs' senses on that because they're giving away where it's coming in from. And it's always at the end of that fence line. There you go, Marnie's patrolling that area already. So that's who it is. Get down. Yeah, I know what's been going on. They missed the hidden camera, didn't they? Don't worry, I'm sure they're getting evicted soon, though. I've always said it was to do with that open gate, didn't I? Marnie. Good boy. That's why you dogs are here, so they can't fuck about around the cameras. In you go, there's a good boy. Help! Help! Just so happens that fat fish wife and her husband was out there fucking about as soon as I thought I'd gone indoors. But as soon as they realised I was filming, in they popped. Didn't want to get caught on camera, obviously. So there you go. Well done, Marnie Moo. Little paw patroller, aren't you? That's why I had to bring you in here, because you was distracting him, right? Lola, you keep running around causing chaos, stopping him from focusing and doing his job with your bitch ass games. Right. dear. Football's not going as it should have done either. How about that? Well, I guess that's why I wasn't interested in the football then. Kind of worked that out this morning when the police flew overhead. You know how they like to control Caesar's circus. So, I thought, well, let's fuck them up this time. Well, they think I'm going to be putting my feet up, trying to relax and watch a bit of football. I'm going to proper fuck them up this time. Because I did say I wasn't complying, didn't I? So why was I out there digging footings for the railings? To keep the dogs secure and safe from the pissy little dog owners that keep interfering and trying to get us evicted. So what we decided to do is let them assume and then let them catch themselves out. And that's exactly what's been happening. It's been quite funny. So first of all, we got the plum running around this morning like an idiot. Right. Panicking, crying wolf again. As soon as he did it, where did I put my tobacco? As soon as he did it, he alerted us to where they was interfering with my internet from. Straight round there I went. In such a rush to get out of there, they even left all the gates open. It's quite funny. You know what it's like when people have lived in a village for a long time. They know everyone who works everywhere, don't they? In the local post office building, which is now the Open Reach building and everything. So it's not pretty hard to work out how they've been doing it. First of all, you have to create suspicion of a crime, don't you? So, oh, he's got big scary dogs over there. Keep scaring the kids. No, they don't. No, they don't at all. You instilled the fear in your own children and then got the children to come running in every time the dogs came out in the garden to tell you that the dogs were out in the garden, so you could create a scene about it. You then tried to start fights between me and your husband, instigated by your next door neighbour, so you've all been caught out. No, I was never going to let it go. Not until I proved my case. And unfortunately, now I have proved my case. And you've all been caught out, including your local MP. Because he's the only one that can authorise the Investigatory Powers Act. And contact the police. And try to set up situations. So that's how the corrupt do things, isn't it? So I caught a whole lot of them out this time. And it's nothing to do with any football results, is it? Because I'm not getting distracted for a 90-minute game, am I? Do you see the point now? Right, Caesar had his circus burnt down. So now, when they go to evict all these people that have been corrupting and manipulating the place to get their own way, all the people that have been having all the crap done to them, set up, put in prison, all that sort of malarkey, are going to get the final laugh. Because they're going to get a taste of it now. A proper taste of it. So the corrupt police end up in the corrupt prison, what they corrupted. That's going to be fun for them. The corrupt neighbours that corrupted the law in the first place, they either go in there or an old folks' home, depending on what the judge says about it. But once he works out that it is a proper conspiracy and there is more than 2 people involved in it, then it becomes a real serious matter, doesn't it? Because it's corrupting the law and everything, which comes under the RICO Act in this country, which is what the Investigatory Powers Act is supposed to be for. So that means they fucked themselves up altogether by working together to get rid of a problem that wasn't a problem to begin with. They turned it into a problem to get rid of it. Got it now? So I'm quite happy cracking on with what I've got to do, getting on with my life. And it's all going exactly how it's supposed to go now. So I've been enjoying celebrating my dad's life today, remembering my father. Unconcerned about the nonsense and the games going on, because I'm just letting them assume the game they're playing is the one I'm also playing, and it simply ain't. So they've fucked themselves up now, which I'm finding hilarious. See, they've been baiting the dogs for years, and now it's coming back to bite them in their little scrawny arses, isn't it? They've tried to make out the dogs were this, they tried to make out the last dogs were that, then that gave them the justification to poison them, to get rid of them. So now they've had to start on the new dogs that were their replacements, because they keep giving them away as they try and work around the security measures that have been put in place, but they can't fool the dogs. No matter how much they try, they just can't do it. So that's how it's worked out. Right, I'm going to get on YouTube now, let this upload, and then start thinking about getting some dinner on and watching a bit of football myself. Yeah, I just looked over. Currently it's 2-1 to Aston Villa. So yeah, Aston Villa are doing a little resurgent run there. So fair play to the Golden Lion, innit? If you see what I mean. Unless you knew what I meant by that, you wouldn't have a clue what I was talking about. Let's just say the Golden Lion used to be by a little picturesque church. Whether it's still there or not is up for debate, because I haven't been there for years. But that's the one I'm talking about. Someone in that area, if you see my point. But I'm not going to name the guy because he's a really nice guy. It's just football banter. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own little team, haven't they, that they cheer on. So, Moo Moo's up against the boys in blue today, is he? And he ain't had a muzzle on at all. Because if they're in the garden, they don't need muzzles, do they? Which is why we're putting up railings that can't be jumped over. Just so I can turn around and say, well, fuck you, actually. These are not on a banned breed list. They're not the type of dogs you're looking for. So off you fuckety. Take your fucking muzzles with your COVID masks and go and shove them up the New World Order's arses.